They say your network is your net worth. And they're right. Let's talk money.
All we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is
Whether it's a simple happy hour event or a multi-day business conference, there are some major no-nos to be aware of if you want to build your network. And it starts even before you show up. Number one, don't show up blind. Think like my ex-girlfriend and be Snoopy. Do your research and see who's going to be there. Most events have a pre-attendee list, so if you don't look it up, you're fucking up. Before showing up, figure out these three things: who's going to be there, who you want to meet, and who you have to meet. Story time. I met Patrick Bet-David at a financial conference in 2012. Every year I would reach out to him before the meeting just to make sure he was going to be there, to try to carve out some time to meet up. I did this every year for 8 years straight until I finally joined him here at VT. So my advice to you is be patient. Good things take time, and being consistent is huge. Hot tip, make sure you get in good with the organizer of the event. This is usually the executive director or the event coordinator. That connection will decide whether they invite you back or whether your invitation gets lost in the mail. Make them your best friend. Number two, don't show up late. When it comes to any old party, it's fine to be cool and show up fashionably late. But when it comes to business events, get your ass there on time. Showing up late to a networking event is as fashionable as socks and Crocs. Time is money. You're there to meet people and build relationships, and that'll cost you big time if you showed up an hour after the event started. Now you gotta play catch up, eat, drink, meet, and mingle all at the same time. So be on time or be left behind. Number three, don't be sloppy. Come correct, dress like your grandmother will see you. Make sure you look good, feel good, and get down to business. Don't take this the wrong way, but look in the mirror, buddy, and call me crazy, but I recommend getting a second opinion on your attire. Story time, this one time this dude showed up at a networking event with a mustache growing out of his ear. It looked like he had a small hamster trying to escape his eardrum. This guy clearly did not look in a mirror, possibly in years, and no one told him. Not his friends, not his colleagues, not me. I can assure you no one wanted to sit down with this hairy bastard. So the overall rule is don't be disgusting. Number four, don't be shy. Confidence is key. Introduce yourself, say your name loudly, and have a firm handshake. Leave the dead fish at home. Shake their hand. Don't give them your hand like you're a princess getting out of a horse and carriage. And don't be afraid to say a joke or two while you're there. Talk about your surroundings, if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if the soup doesn't look right. If you see something, say something. Nothing puts people at ease like a witty observation. And while you're there, put down your phone. Don't be a middle schooler. Look at Sally in the eye and make her feel special. And remember the guy who didn't say anything in the back of the room in high school? No, of course you don't. And no one does, because he's not memorable. Don't be that person at the networking event. Now's not the time to be Eeyore. Be visible and get in the mix. Network in the bar, never eat alone, and don't network in the bathroom. Number five, don't make it about you. The goal is to have a conversation, not to talk about yourself. When someone tells you something, ask a follow-up question. Don't try to one-up them. Oh, you're from New York? That's crazy, because I was just in New York, and here... Dude, don't be that guy. And know basic networking etiquette. Ask questions and listen more than you speak. You've got one mouth and two ears for a reason. And remember, the more you give, the more you get. Be John Stockton. Be an assist man. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Make referrals and you'll receive referrals. And bring something. I bring golf balls with my company logo on it. I can't golf for shit, but it's not about me. It's about the people who I'm trying to reach. Number six, don't be an amateur. This isn't amateur hour. You gotta know your shit. At some point, someone's gonna ask you about your business, and you gotta have your elevator pitch ready. And don't disparage competitors. That's a rookie move, bro. Say something like, yeah, they do a good job, but here's why we're better. That's having class instead of being an ass.
Yeehaw.
And number seven, don't blow it in the end. Master the exit. Always do a final lap. You'll never know who you're gonna meet at the end. Yeah, it's important to get there early, but I think it's better to leave late. People always remember the last thing they've heard and know how to say goodbye. Your goal is to establish a relationship, not make a sale. Get a number or a business card so you can follow up. Don't be too aggressive like that drunk guy at the end of the bar. you're looking for a long-term relationship, not a one-night stand. And once the meeting is over, follow up. You can do everything right, but if you don't follow up, there's no point in showing up. Networking is where the conversation begins, not where it ends. My 2 cents, networking is so underrated. You could get rich just by having the right conversation with the right person. My favorite book of all time is How to Win Friends and Influence People. The biggest lesson in this book is that you have to have a genuine interest in other people. Every business is the people business. It's all about relationships. Who you know will get you in the door, and what you know will keep you there. Be authentic, be prepared, and create lasting connections. It's been said that you are the direct reflection of the 5 people you hang out with the most. So, who are you hanging out with?
All we talk is money.
Thanks for watching this video on networking. What was your biggest takeaway? Let me know below in the comments. And as always, save that money.
All we talk is money. All we talk is money.